Megabytes. Alexa, play Rock 102.1 KFMA.
You say it, I'll play it.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Here we go! Yo! It's the realest on the radio, the party bro living in the audio, making everybody go. Yo, welcome back to the show. Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. Don't forget, today at 7:15 is your keyword for the Master of Prizes promotion for your chance to win a brand new iPad. You're going to be listening to 7:15 for that keyword to text in. Good morning, Powers.
Good morning.
Good morning, Emil.
What's up, dude?
We got a great show lined up for you today on this Tuesday. I'm still dealing with that migraine. Even when I did that, here we go, I could feel that pressure in the center of my cortex. Just right there.
Dealing with a migraine, man?
Yeah, I had a migraine all day yesterday.
I'll give you some hand with that. I'll give you a hand with that, okay? I got some techniques. I suffer from migraines like at least once a month.
You got techniques?
Yeah, there's techniques to get rid of that stuff.
What, like yoga techniques?
Like some stretches, but like on your chair and stuff.
Stretches on my chair?
Yeah. What you do with your muscles in the back of your neck and stuff.
I can just offer to massage your fontanelle.
Okay, now it's getting weird in here. All right, that's how we're gonna start it off here. A Menage Tuesday.
I gotta go to the bathroom for that one.
Right.
Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll consider it for sure. I mean, at this point, I'm up for anything because yesterday I woke up to do the show prep and everything. I couldn't even look at my laptop screen. And today I'm feeling better, but the certain things will trigger it and you can still feel the pressure in the head. And it's very rare that I have a migraine lasts over 24 hours, but here we are. We are.
I get them for like 3-4 days at a time sometimes.
Oof.
It sucks. Water and stress. Big things that factor into
lack of water.
Headaches.
Lack of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lack
And
of
massive stress. Yeah.
Lack of hydration. Yeah.
No, honestly, I mean, my pee has been looking like a 7-Eleven Slurpee lately. So I do have to load up on my water for sure. And I got it. I got a bottle right now. I'm going to chug this before the end of the hour. That's my goal. That's a personal life goal. Hey, I have a question to start off the show. Have you ever lied to a stranger because it's easier to lie to them than tell the truth?
Probably, sure, yeah.
Yeah, you have those situations. Like I had a situation just over the weekend where I was picking up some takeout food, right? Mm-hmm. And while I was grabbing my food and going to my car, there's two guys on motorcycles there, and immediately they're like, "Oh, delivering some food, huh?" To small talk. And instead of being like, "Yeah, actually, this is my takeout," or "I'm bringing it home to my family," I'm just like, "Yep, got to make that money." Immediately, I just started pretending being a DoorDash person, right? Yeah, you see me on my grind, guys. Just don't mind me. It's hopping in my Kia, delivering some food. It was just, that was without hesitation. It was a split second. It was like, you know what? I'm going to lean in on this. Yeah, I'm a DoorDash driver now. Yes, absolutely. Have you had situations like that where you're just choosing to, you know what? I'll just live the lie for the next 2 minutes because, again, why should I explain myself?
I think only when people are asking me for change, I just seem to not carry cash ever.
That's true. Yeah, that's living the lie there. What about you, Emil?
Yeah, I mean, telemarketers and stuff. No, yeah, I don't have time for you today. I'm sitting there playing video games. Of course I have time. I don't want to talk to you. People coming up to my door trying to sell me crap all the time. Solar, I don't want your stuff. Go away.
Right. Well, that seems pretty honest, though, when you say that. You don't want their stuff. So you're just straight up telling them, no, I don't want your stuff.
That is true. But I also, don't have time. But I do have time, but I don't.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that happens a lot. It's better than saying, yeah, I do want your stuff. You want to come back another day and then rescheduling on a day that you're not going to be home.
Right.
That's a good way to kind of get them to go away. Yeah. They're like, you know what? I don't have time today, but I really want to learn about the Church of Latter-day Saints. So why don't you come back next Tuesday at 12 o'clock? I'll be here ready to talk about the Jesus.
I just like talking to him through my ring now. I'll be like, oh, I'm not home, but I'm like in my backyard, like in my underwear with a beer.
Nice.
And it's just like,
you can do that through your phone, huh?
Yeah, you can do it through your phone. And sometimes I won't talk. I'll just make like fart noises at them. And they'll stand there and I'm just like, stuff like that. And they get the hint, like, go away.
You get a lot of solicitors at your door. You might want to move.
It's crazy though. They just walk through the streets like zombies. Solar, you want solar?
Yeah, solar is the hustle lately.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, I know it's out there. Leave me alone. If I want, I'm gonna go get solar.
Yeah, I know how to Google. I know how to get my solar. Yeah.
Go bug the boomers down the road. They don't know how to use Google.
All right. Well, that's our running question this hour. We got Morning Moron coming up here in a little bit with a lot to cover. And Powers and Emil are going to face off in a round of Fake or Florida this hour as well. See how sharp they're feeling this morning. So all that and more coming up on Beef Vegan Presents as I clear my throat. So let's get the music going. Morning Moron's coming up next. Keep it right here all morning long. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Let's go. All right, welcome back to the show. It's the podcast broadcast, and I'm here trying to explain to my very intelligent friend Powers what a screenplay is.
Listen.
I was surprised to realize that he did not know that at all.
I wasn't sure if it's like a square is a rectangle, rectangle's a square. I don't know. A screenplay is the core of the movie with like the dialogue and the story, nothing else. Just it on paper.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
So what is the number one screenplay of the 21st century?
That's what we're going to talk about after Breaking Benjamin.
And
I have
the
a
other part
list.
I didn't get.
I have a list of some really good ones. Some ones that you're going to be like, oh my God, yeah, I forgot about that movie. That's amazing.
So this is after 2000.
Yes.
Just so I know.
Yeah. All right. So a couple things I want to cover real quick. Some house cleaning. Don't forget to get your beef cheap seats for this Friday's game. And the keyword is spider. So get your half price tickets. I think Power's going to dress up like Spider-Man for this.
Do you think that or you know that?
Yeah, the actual
you absolutely know that.
The actual Spider-Man's going to be there as well, and then Powers, and maybe they'll battle it out in a multiverse showdown. I don't know.
We'll do that meme where we just point at each other like idiots. I can't wait.
So Spider is the keyword to get those half price tickets. You get them at KFMA.com. If you want to join us for the December 14th or the December 15th game, December 14th password is RINK. And the 15th is Kachina with a K. Kachina. Those are the keywords for the half price tickets. We talked about Netflix having an 11-day comedy festival this morning, which I'm very excited about. Everyone that is professional in the world of comedy is going to be performing for this festival. In fact, if there is a professional comedian out there who's not booked on this, they're probably pissed off. Like, damn it. Yeah. Like, you got everybody. They got Ali Wong. She just took a break from having kids to come back and do stand-up comedy. They got Amy Schumer, who gave up on doing stand-up comedy.
She disappeared for a while.
She had kids too.
Is that what it is? Is that why? She had kids?
That and health issues.
She was like rocket ship.
Yes. And then she fell in love, and then she had a kid, and she gained some weight, and then she had some health issues.
Oh.
And I don't think she's back to where she wants to be physically, publicly. You know, because that has a lot to do with it. Well, because when she reveals her face, yes, absolutely.
She got some hate too, just because she was like rising star, and people like, oh, she ripped this joke off, or the way she tells a joke is this way.
Yes,
I saw that hate.
She got that she was a hack and she was stealing material, and then she also got, for somebody who made a career based off being a roast comic. She had that edge. Yep. Then, of course, when she starts gaining weight and losing her looks, the internet is quick to attack, right? And even more so, more viciously for someone like Amy Schumer, who based her entire build and career off of saying those type of things on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in fact, Anthony Jeselnik and her used to date, right? Anthony Jeselnik is a fantastic comedian.
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
I'm not a fan.
He banged my co-host. And I had Anthony Jeselnik in studio way back when, shortly after, I think, the Charlie Sheen roast. So his stock was going up. And he was super nice. I did like Anthony in person. I thought he was a hilarious comedian when I went to go see his show later on with my co-host, who he ended up banging. And he, talked about Amy Schumer, which led me to believe that he was actually writing a lot of Amy Schumer's material.
Oh.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was kind of like a trade out for having sex.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like, if you give me doggy, I'll give you a good closer. Right?
I'll give you a good closer.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the comedians on this list, Gabriel Iglesias. My dumb friend Power said Enrique. But I could play you the clip, but I didn't record it.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he'll be performing at Dodger Stadium.
Idiot.
Mm-hmm. What an idiot. It's Gabriel, dummy. I know.
Funny guy he's called, I think, too, right?
No, it's Fluffy.
Oh, you're so smart.
God, I gotta just carry you along. There's one footprint in the sand, and we're both walking, but I'm carrying you. Dave Chappelle's going to be performing at the Hollywood Bowl, and that's a big takeaway there too, because Dave Chappelle effectively was canceled from Netflix, right? Well, nobody told the head of Netflix that. It's only the employees underneath that are all pissy about Dave Chappelle's latest comedy special. So we're going to play the last words here. We'll give you an update on Power's Bumble account, and we're going to also troll through social media on Kat and Rico's pages to see how they're going. Still no word yet from Rico on when he's going to check in. He's just been getting drunk, living the Mexico life. So he hasn't posted any new videos. I don't know if he's full-blown cult yet. I want to check in with him to see how he's doing. I think he's doing fine, though.
I hope so.
That's a good update. All right, we got 5 seconds. Let's get live on the air here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's the podcast broadcast. Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, I did say that we were going to go over some of the best screenplays of the 21st century because I came across this list and I thoroughly agree with it, actually.
Wow.
I mean, there's a couple on here that I wouldn't put in the top 10.
Okay.
But the number one, I believe, is the number one screenplay of the 21st century. The 21st century is anything from the year 2000 and beyond.
All right.
So when I gave you this example, what your favorite screenplay is, after your mind melted down on what the concept of a screenplay is.
Define what movies are first. Yes. Now.
Right. And then you said The Godfather is a reference, but that, of course, is a 20th century film. Right. So if you had a couple moments to think, what would you think is the best screenplay / movie of the 21st century?
I know it's not Borat.
Yes, it's not. Because Borat is just a couple liner notes. Yeah. And then the rest is improv.
It's just a bunch of nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know. I don't know if I have much of a guess since the 2000. It's nothing. Is it Little Miss Sunshine? Is it
Little Miss Sunshine?
Because that was a nice movie.
Is not on the list.
That was a nice movie.
It was a nice movie.
That was nice.
Is that what you're judging it on?
Yes, it's got to be some sort of heartfelt. I imagine some sort of heartfelt. If it would have been afterwards, I would have said Forrest Gump.
I'll give you some examples. So number 4 on this list is Parasite. Parasite was a movie from South Korea, won an Oscar for Best Film. Parasite is definitely a film that talks about society today, and I would say elitism and social class.
Okay.
Talked about social class. Have you seen Parasite yet?
Did not see Parasite.
There's no superheroes in it, but it's a fantastic movie. All right, another movie that was on there that I thought was a fantastic film was Inglourious Bastards.
Oh,
Quentin Tarantino wrote this. No,
nope. Of all his
too
movies,
many curse words.
No, of all his movies, I'm like, I didn't think that one seemed a little ham-fisted and forced.
Okay, this one had some heart. Maybe you'd be on board with Almost Famous.
I used to be my favorite movie for a while, but that's also because I loved the girl.
According to this list, they're number 9 as the top 10 best screenplays of the 21st century.
All right.
The one that blew my mind that put Christopher Nolan on the map was Memento.
Okay.
Now, Memento's a movie where everything's going backwards. You're piecing it together. And when you figure it out at the end, I'm sorry, the movie's been out for 21 years, so I just spoiled it for you. It blows your mind. You're like, what?
Oh, I don't even know what's going on.
Right. It makes
I'm not
you
sure
want to
if I saw
rewatch it.
Memento. I saw The Prestige.
Oh, that's not on the list.
It had Wolverine in it.
Okay. Of course it did. All right. So a couple more worth mentioning. Number 3 on this list, The Social Network, which I was surprised. I'll tell you this. When I first heard about The Social Network coming out as a movie, I was a naysayer. I was like, there's no way they're going to make an entertaining movie about Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to watch nerds build a website? That doesn't seem appealing to me. But the inner workings of The Social Network, especially nowadays, when you look back at that film, it kind of shows the core of who Mark Zuckerberg is. A lot of people didn't believe at the time. They just thought he was some nerdy virgin who got lucky and hit pay dirt. But really, he's pretty maniacal. Vicious, no?
No,
right.
I think who directed that? I think that's why that's getting its attention. It's got a big director.
Peter Soderbergh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Number 2, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That was, again, my favorite movie. That was. And then Heartbroken, because it was me and a girl's movie. And then she kind of, I won't even go in.
That's lame.
No, it was not. Listen, that takes place on Long Island. Jim Carrey's my hero. Same name, blue hair. There was like this whole thing. There was too much synergy with me and this girl in that movie, and it was terrifying. I did that trip to Montauk long before that movie came out. It was ridiculous.
That's why you related to it so much.
A
you know
lot.
who wrote that screenplay?
I don't remember.
Charlie Kaufman.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Charlie Kaufman is one of those legendary screenwriters, and he's written in being John Malkovich.
Okay.
Is one of his most prominent, most successful films. Adaptation being another one. And then a lot of other weird stuff. A lot of people don't get Charlie Kaufman because he is a maniac and probably legally insane.
Yeah. I had to rip up that poster. It's heartbreaking. Who's number one? Let's go. Unbreak my heart.
My testosterone dropped just listening to you tell that
I know.
story.
It was heartbreaking. It was the most biggest breakup I've ever had.
Oh, cry me a river.
I will.
Why don't you put that on your Bumble account?
I
not to
need
get
something.
All right. So the number one film on this list of the best screenplays of the 21st century, I wholeheartedly agree.
What?
I would put it on the top of my list as well because this remade a genre and made a directing career for Jordan Peele. I'm talking about Get Out.
That's, you know what's funny? That's what I was going to guess.
Yes, Get Out was
I couldn't remember
so
the title,
extremely well written, and not only as like a redefining a horror suspense genre, okay, but if you look back and you watch that movie a couple times, you see the layers and the seeds planted at the very beginning that give you like they tip the hat a little bit, tell you what's going on. A lot of people don't even figure it out until the very end, but in hindsight, we'll let you know that they were telling you what was happening the entire time, and that made that movie a fantastic movie and the best written movie of the 21st century.
Fantastic.
So there we go. We just educated you on some movies. When we come back, we're going to talk about penises. It's Beefing and Presents on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right. You got to know your demo. You got to know your demo. You got to
know your demo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
We had some fun with
so
the last
funny.
word this morning. We did that at 8:15, and we had, who was it? Bam versus Brianna. And Bam was hilarious in this last word. I like these categories that I used, and that's why I want to replay this clip for you right now. So in case you missed it from this morning, here is the last word. Check it out. Say Powers.
Hey,
I want to play a game.
All right.
All right. The game is the last word. Tickets on the line for Beef's Cheap Seats. On the phone. On line 1, I have Brianna. Good morning, Brianna.
Morning.
And on line 2, I got listener number 15. Bam. Bam. Good morning.
What's up? Woo-hoo. What's up? What up?
All right. So we're going to play the last word. Best of 3 rounds. We'll win the tickets. We'll start off with Brianna in the first category. Brianna, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Name a U.S. city that starts with the letter P as in pizza. Go.
Pennsylvania.
No, I need a city.
City. Oh, I suck at city.
Phoenix, hello.
Damn, you gotta let her answer, dude.
I know, I was trying to help her out. I was like, come on now.
All right, she says Phoenix. Now back to you, Bam.
Let's see, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, okay.
Pittsburgh.
Brianna.
Paige.
Yep. All right, Bam. Oh,
Paris.
You ran out of
Paris.
time. It looks like Brianna got that first round with the assist from Bam. You did it yourself in.
I've never seen that happen before.
I know. That was
excellent.
fantastic. All right, Bam, you get to go first.
I did have one more.
Okay, what was the bonus one you were going to give us?
I was going to give Portland, but those are literally the last ones that I know.
See, if you didn't give her Phoenix, you might have won that round, Bam. So this one, try to keep your answers to yourself.
Where is the buzzer?
Totally. I 100% understand what you're saying. All right, Bam, you're up. Here's your category. All right, name someone you'd hate to realize you drunk dialed last night. Go.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Okay, Brianna.
My mom.
Your mom. Okay, Bam.
How about old school teacher?
School teacher. Okay,
Nice.
Brianna.
Your boss.
Your boss. Yes, Bam.
Cops that gave you a ticket?
Say it again. What?
Cops that give you a
Oh,
ticket?
cop.
A cop
Oh,
that
yeah,
gave you a
cop.
ticket?
Okay, acceptable. Yeah, for sure. Brianna.
In-law.
Oh, you ran out of time, Brianna. Cop was the last
Yeah,
acceptable
buddy.
answer. That means it's all tied up. It's a sudden death round. Whoever wins this round is going to win the game. All right, so be ready. Brianna, you're going to start things off. Here's the category. If you had X-ray vision, name a place you'd be sure to use it. Go.
Oh,
Hold on.
a club.
A
So I
club.
can see inside the bathroom.
Okay, that's good. Bam.
Bank.
A bank. Okay, yes. Brianna.
Area 51.
Yes, Area
Women's
51.
locker room. Women's locker room.
Oh, women's locker room. Yes, Brianna.
Okay, men's locker room.
There you go. Oh, that's See, if Bam didn't laugh at wieners, if Bam didn't laugh at the thought of naked wieners, he would have won this game. Excellent job, Brianna. Good job. You just won the last word. And Bam, you did a great job putting up a fight and being very kind and giving Brianna an answer.
I let her win. I gave her Phoenix, you know.
Yeah, you let her win. Well, hopefully you can try again tomorrow and win those tickets.
West Side, yo. Later.
Later, dude. Brianna, stay on the phone. Congratulations. You're going to be joining us this Friday at the Tucson Roadrunners game, okay?
Cool. Thanks.
Excellent. No problem. Thank you. All right, we're going to hit. All right, and that was Brianna winning the last word. It was excellent job by her and Bam for being so courteous. A couple things I want to address in the comments here. Screen is the word that you're going to text 51879. I believe I could say that on the stream, but either way, you asked, so I'm telling you. Screen is that word, and hopefully you could win that brand new iPad, and you could stream us wherever you are. Oh, yeah, that works out good. And then also, who said something about FanFest? So Mike asked if I'm going to the FanDuel FanFest next Saturday in Phoenix. I am thoroughly disappointed and pissed off that I did not get informed that there is a FanFest that's happening through my app or through my sales manager who hooked me up with this FanDuel endorsement. Like, hey, I'm one of the product here. You want to invite some of your VIPs, man? But nope, I haven't heard anything about it yet. I'll see what it is, and if it's at the FanDuel Sports Betting Lounge in the football stadium, I definitely would want to check it out. See next Saturday. Depends on what I'm doing. I don't think there's any hockey games, and I don't think I'm working, but I don't know. Either way. It sounds like a good time. And I know I double posted videos on you as I did the interview with the executive director, Kim, for the Barstool, the Arizona Bowl. Right before I did the live stream, I apologize on that. I won't necessarily double post that often. Did you hear about this, Powers? I did a joke about it earlier, but it's 100% legitimate. Taking Viagra can cut your Alzheimer's risk. Now, and they say by 69%, and that's not even a joke. That's just the actual stat is 69%. It just so happens to be 69%. And I'm like, oh, very nice. So Viagra is proven to be this like miracle cure-all for a lot of things. Preventing stroke, not that kind of stroke, Powers. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Sorry.
That's one. Heart attacks, because it's a blood thinner, obviously gives you awesome boners. But researchers at the Cleveland Clinic have been trying to figure out if any drugs already approved by the FDA could help with Alzheimer's, and generic Viagra. Oh, means the Mexican version. Looks promising. They went through more than 7 million medical records and found that men who were on it were much less likely to develop Alzheimer's over a 6-year period. Is it because they're getting boners? Is it because they're expelling the poison a little bit more and easier? Is it because their physical activity? Because theoretically, if they're taking Viagra, they're boning as well, working up a sweat. We don't know. The one stat they listed is perfect too. They say older guys who took Viagra on a regular basis cut their risk by 69%.
Nice.
So that's the question.
What is that? What do you mean? That's the question. That's the statistic. That's 7 million people.
No, the question is, are you going to get me generic Viagra for Christmas? Because I want to get a head start on preventing Alzheimer's.
There you go.
There isn't a scarier ailment than, losing your memory. Because then who are you?
Yeah.
That's like your
I don't know if that's true. I would prefer to slip away than be in horrible physical pain.
Okay.
I'd prefer to. I watched my grandma slip away, which is sad. And she was around for years and years, which it's not just the Alzheimer's part. Then it's you got to help feed someone type of stuff. That's different.
Yeah.
But that's like dementia. But Alzheimer's, losing people, it's sad, but I don't know. Would you rather be like, hey, I'm all about, but I have like bone cancer for a long, that's horrifying. I wouldn't want to be bedridden and in pain.
Right.
But you're also alive.
Joe's theory probably dropped their hypertension. Okay.
I don't see that.
I got a couple other stats and fun facts that I didn't include on the show, but I want to mention with you now. First off, the pandemic has made us more generous when it comes to tipping.
Okay.
Yeah, more than 20% is the new norm. So 20% it was the norm. And I had to tell my like best friend a few years ago, like, hey man, 20% is the norm. He was still sticking at 15% up to like 5 years ago. And I had to like be like, hey man, people are looking at you cheap. And he's like, oh no, I don't want that. He's my Jewish friend too. So he didn't want to be a stereotype. So 20% was the norm. Well, now, ever since the pandemic and people feeling bad for servers and the lack of work and everything, tipping over 20% is the brand new norm. 58% of us are still leaving bigger tips behind than before the pandemic. Now, over half of us leave waiters more than 20%, and 38% typically do the same for delivery drivers. So only 6% of Americans say they're tipping less. Oh, those 6%. It's like on the survey, be like, are you still being a dick? Oh, yeah, I choose that. I'm still being a dick.
You know, I think some of that's going on too. I'll tell you, some of that's technology, but also I bet people having conversation with people and their waiters and waitresses. Oh, it's been hard, blah, blah, house things.
Right.
So it makes you want to
sob
tip.
stories.
Yep. But so I started like bartending a little bit somewhere. And what happens is people pay with the card, right? You turn that register because a lot of people have the iPad register. And it is like 3 automatic buttons. Do you want to tip this, or this? So you'll get a tip on like ticket sales. You'll get a tip on whatever. And people just push a button.
Yeah.
They don't even think. And if you set those things at 20, 25, and 30, they just hit it. They're not thinking.
That's because most average Americans can't do the math.
Right.
And that's a sad reality.
That, and it's a button. Like even on, I'm doing a drink and even it's a percentage on a beer. So I'm getting like $1.80 tip. Or $1.30 tip, not the $1 tip.
Yeah, I don't like that though. So when I'm getting a drink, and this happens all the time when you're getting a coffee or something, and it comes out to like $8 or even like $12, and they're like, "You want 10% tip, 20% tip?" I'm not tipping a couple dollars off a drink. I'm still a $1 tipper when it comes to that.
That's just what I do too.
Yeah, so I hit that other amount, and it's like, no, not today, Satan. You're not tricking me on that. You're not gonna let my complacency and being lazy cost me more money. Like this is going to be another coffee for me. It's only $1 worth of tip. You made your drink. You got your hourly. Here's an extra $1. It adds up. Don't act like it doesn't.
Right. The dollar is the dollar. I mean, that's just what it is. Like, I don't think I'm being cheap by tipping $1 every drink.
Brian
Again,
says
also,
he round up the tax and double it. It depends on what part of town you're in. Right.
Yeah. Tax is 6% or 9%. What is tax? Is it 9%? I think it's 9 and change. So he's not wrong here-ish because I think it's almost 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else we seeing in the comments here? Brian's still talking about Alzheimer's. Said it's brutal. My physician uncle developed it in his 50s. See, now if he would have had a boner, he wouldn't have had Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Maybe having the boner helps you in general, not even the drug. It's just having constant wood.
You think that's
possibly? I'm trying to experiment with that. I'm trying to go a whole day just having wood. Actually, anything over 4 hours, you need to see a physician. So 3 hours and 55 minutes.
That's the limit.
Take a 20-minute break. Do it again. All right. What else we got going on here?
I like to do it on daylight savings so that extra hour doesn't count.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work in Arizona.
No, it doesn't. All right. Let me ask you this. Do you like cilantro?
Do I like cilantro? I think I do. Yeah.
Okay. So if you're at like Chipotle, they put cilantro in the rice. That's what makes their rice so good.
Yes.
And you like their rice.
Sure. Yes.
So you like cilantro. So you're not one of the people, because there are people out there that think cilantro tastes like soap. It's the way they're wired. Yeah. Yeah. There's a percentage of people out there that hate the taste of cilantro and they feel like it tastes like soap. That's the most common answer as to why they don't like cilantro. It's a weird phenomenon. And, it hasn't gone past Chipotle. They know that some people absolutely love their rice, and then some people absolutely loathe their rice. Huh. And the reason why they loathe their rice, because they believe that the cilantro makes the rice taste like soap. So what did Chipotle do? They came up with an actual cilantro flavored soap. Legitimately. This is just added to their online store, chipotlegoods.com. The description says it's the perfect gift for cilantro lovers and haters. One bar costs $8 and has a Chipotle logo on it. And doesn't look like they put actual ground up cilantro in there, but one of the main ingredients is the essential oil, which is of cilantro, which is basically like the same thing. And cilantro is the word that we use for the leaves and stems of a plant. That's a fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Yeah.
I love when certain people or not people, companies make ridiculous products.
They took it in this case, they took a negative, turned it into a positive.
Yeah.
Oh, you think cilantro tastes like soap? What about this cilantro flavored soap? What's it taste like? Extra soap? Can you say soap times 2? You got me there, Chipotle. All right, 5 seconds. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. As promised, let's talk about penises. More specifically, I should say, Penis Park.
Penis Park.
Penis Park is an actual place, and I'm not talking about Disneyland, where you see a bunch of penises walk around. Well, at least, dad's wearing mouse ears.
Hey,
I call them penises.
I'm going to Disneyland. I just bought gold mouse ears. I can't wait.
Really?
Yeah, I got matching shoes.
Disneyland or Disney World?
Disney World.
Yeah. Okay. You're going Florida style.
Big time.
Yeah. So you'll blend in with all the other weirdos in Florida.
I can't wait.
Well, there's Thai women who are flocking to a bizarre penis park where they actually hug phalluses while praying to find partners who are well endowed. This is a legitimate place and a legitimate thing. The female tourists visit the unusual nature park attraction, which has wooden members ranging from 4 feet to 12 feet tall, pointing in the air. 12 feet tall? Come on, lady. Have some realistic standards. They believe that hugging the statues while wishing for a partner will bring a man into their lives who has a member of the same scale.
Well,
yeah, you know what? You always wish, how do I put this? It's, what's the expression? There's an expression there.
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Nah. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's move forward. Because 4 feet, even the small one, even if you're hugging the small one, that's still a 4 foot song. Anyways,
I'm watching the images flow through Beef's mind right now.
I'm melting down. I am. So a sign near the entrance even reads, whichever penis you hug, you will get a partner of that size. Now, that's a promise that, seems like a liability, like they get sued.
Yeah, they have a better business bureau over there, apparently.
Right. It'd be like, I hugged the huge penis, and then I met with my Tinder date, and he was not huge.
Yeah.
The unusual attraction is now attracting hundreds of women a day. Yes, so many women are dreaming of the bigger penis.
How old is this penis park? Is this a new attraction, or is this something that's only now getting like some?
I'm going to assume, for the sake of legality, it's at least 18 years old. Despite the apparent silliness of the bizarre park, the penis sculptures are actually steeped in Thailand's rich folk traditions. They've been worshiping the peen for a long time. All right. Shrines such as this in Bangkok.
Oh, because of the name. I get it.
All right. Story's over.
Ooh, a text. Text the letters KFMA to 51879 to join the Rock.
Clear.
That might be a skim. The 18 thing might be a skim, depending on how much stuff's in front of it.
Okay. Yeah.
That was funny.
I'll check it out.
The place is at least 18 years old. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Let's see. So that means I will not hug any statue. Oh, yeah.
My mom's afraid of statues. Is that a fear you have? That's a real fear. People are afraid of statues coming to life.
Maybe she just doesn't want the penis either.
That too.
These are fun facts.
Right?
Yeah. So all right. I had to get a little silly. But, inquiring minds really want to know. What is the $1 million question? After last week's expose and group therapy session with Powers to help him find the best pictures for his Bumble profile, the question is, how's it going? Well, I asked Powers a little earlier and it went a little something like this. One KFMA. I wonder if Chris Cornell just kind of slapped his throat like that at the end. Can you do it? Try to do it. Oh, yeah. You're gonna break your trachea. Yeah, that's not good, dude. How you doing on your Bumble?
Huh?
Have you? We need an update on that because
you want a Bumble update?
Yeah, because we picked out a bunch of pictures for you, and I mean, we didn't write your bio. You still have your, wacky bio.
My one tweet's worth of bio that you get to write.
Yeah.
So here's what I hate about a dating app. It's like, oh, you're missing an opportunity, or you should do more. Blah, blah. There's nothing you can do. You can only swipe.
You swipe it and wait,
and that's it.
Uh-huh.
So there's nothing to do.
So you done your swiping?
Yeah. And every once in a while, I'll go do it, and I'll get a message here or there, and I'm like, So there's been a couple messages. There was that one first girl that you thought was phony.
100%. Until you meet with her in person, which you won't because she's not a real profile. I've been seeing her on this site since I moved down here. Same pictures and everything. I don't believe that this is a real person.
I will show you something. I don't know if I should even say. It's so funny. I don't even know what to talk about. I'm going to show you. Well, she blocked me, so we're done.
She blocked you?
Yes.
Why?
I told her that you think she's phony.
Oh, she's like, he's on to me. Yeah, 100%. 100%. See? Yeah, as soon as you start saying, hey, there's a little smoke by this fire, then they block you. That's a telltale sign
Now,
that I was onto something. I'm not wrong.
here's the other thing, though.
Okay.
Because she had a unique name, I wanted to see, like, what's the deal? So I searched her name on Facebook, and we, of course, have 2 mutual friends or something like that. It's
Yeah,
Tucson.
she's fake on Facebook too.
Okay, you think she's fake on Facebook too?
100% because it's Bumble, so you got to set up a Facebook profile to link in,
Okay.
and then that way you don't look fake. This is a huge catfish. We have a huge catfish in the area, Tucson. Just letting you want to know about this
now,
chick.
what if she has her own Wix site that is all about dating, trying to find someone to date her? I swear. That's what I found. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
A whole website.
What kind of writings do you have on? Pull it up real quick.
I want to find this thing.
Yeah, and when was the last time she updated it? Because again, this is shenanigans. First off, she hasn't updated her photos in 5 years. Okay, and she's kind of like the cute nerd type. But nobody, everyone matches with this person, but nobody has dated her. And I know a few people, that I won't say I know mutual people that match with her, but I know in my experience, it just seemed like something was amiss. And when you match with her and we looked at the profile, and I'm like, that's the exact same profile that's ingrained in my memory because I seen it pop up on Bumble so many times, with the same shtick and everything. If she's going to continue to catfish Tucson, she needs to at least refresh, update it a little bit.
Right. Now remember, don't say any names or anything like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. But yes, here's a website.
Is that a picture of her?
Yeah. This was on the dating profile.
Right.
Okay.
You know what? You got to Google reverse image that.
You think?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, to see.
Look how smart he's got all these tactics.
I watched the show Catfish, bro.
Oh, is there a show?
Yeah, they teach you all this stuff, and then you learn.
So,
have you guys ever been catfish? 600 KFMA, 600-5362.
So here's one of the pages is, do you know this man? Quick-witted, intelligent, in service of the world. These are the wants that she wants in a guy.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah, me.
That's
dummy.
what I said.
Yeah.
A good man.
Right, but you won't meet up for coffee, so you never got a chance to take a ride on this train.
That was the thing. I got to that. I said, all right, enough of this small talk. Why don't we go get coffee to blah, blah, blah. Remember a date, because she'd given me a reason why she kind of ghosted.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know. After we talked a little, which was, hey, how are you? Oh, what do you do? What do you? That was it.
Exactly.
It was just some, hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I kind of lost interest. I was like, well, you shouldn't ghost because blah, 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 and this and that. So I kind of called her out on that stuff. I'm like, you're not really dating. She's like, dating is hard. I'm like, that's not dating.
Yeah.
That's not dating.
No, not at all. You know what you should have done is give her your credit card
I was
information.
going to say, should I
within a
give you
second.
my social security number?
Yeah, she'd love you. We have your opportunity to win tickets for Beach Cheap Seats coming up next. We're going to play a round of the last word. So be ready to give us a call if you want to be a contestant and hang out with us this. Yeah. Teases. So Todd just said he bought a house with his fiance. So congratulations, Todd. There's a couple things. I invited Todd on the stream because I wanted to ask him 2 things. One, where did he buy the house at? Was it Canada or United States? Because, he's going to marry a Canadian lady, a lovely Canadian lady. And that means a dual citizenship. And at a time when you're like, pick a country, sometimes the other countries do seem more appealing.
Yeah, I'd say about 2024, 2025, Canada's going to be looking pretty good.
Right. So you bought one here. So she's coming here. Does she know what she signed up for? Right.
Wait, he has a real girlfriend. He's like, oh, you don't know her? She's in Canada?
I met her in person. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
More than once? Because you can hire someone real quick for the evening.
Yeah. I don't think he hired somebody. And, but they did buy lunch. We went to Parish and it was fantastic.
Nice.
And she's a doll. She was amazing. So I was very happy for Todd.
Oh yeah, Todd.
And yeah, and she is 100% real. And I have my doubts as well.
Oh, I know he doubts everyone I talk to online all the time.
Well, go figure. All right, let's joke off. You ready?
Okay, sure.
I wrote you some jokes. All right. In fact, actually, I'll let you start it off. We'll do every other.
Oh, sounds good. Did you know that
What?
NASA has announced 10 new astronaut candidates that will be fully trained for important space missions, including a possible moon landing again?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the crew for Jeff Bezos' next space flight will include Shaka Khan and Jerry Springer.
I read this one earlier on the air, but it's worth repeating. A new study found that Viagra may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's by 69%. But if your erection lasts more than 4 hours and you can't remember who to call, it may be too late.
There you go. That's fine.
Yes.
What a way to go. A cruise ship. A cruise ship was infected. Has a cruise ship with infected passengers has docked in New Orleans.
Okay. Yeah, they're infected with COVID-19.
Because even COVID wants to party in that French Quarter.
Oh, yes, they do. They want to rage. I think alcohol kills everything, too. So, you know. All right. In India, a 104-year-old woman finally learned to read and write. So congratulations to her.
Yeah.
But I would suggest you stick to short stories.
Good advice.
Nah.
No one likes a cliffhanger, especially for eternity.
Yes. Give us one more joke and headline.
A new one just came out, and a new study claims more than half of American young adults are obese and overweight.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I believe that study was conducted by looking at my Tinder matches.
Oh, he threw that paper away. Excellent job. That's headlines here. We got Todd on the stream. What's going on, Todd?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Good, man. Good. Where'd you buy the house at? Here in Tucson?
It's here in Tucson. It's up off Corrado.
Yeah, weren't you tempted to move to Canada, though?
Oh, still very much am. Still in the plans. Like, 5-year plan. Move to Canada.
Okay. Yeah, but you got a house and you'll be able to flip it and sell it. And congratulations on buying a house, man.
Thanks.
You've been apartment living for the entire time that I've known you.
Yeah. Single dad apartment living. That's how it's been going. So,
yeah.
Upgrade. Definitely did pretty good here.
Upgrade.
All right, then now let me ask you this. I haven't followed up on it yet, but Todd was at my birthday party. Todd's not a super social guy. And so when he came to the party, I was afraid he wouldn't have a good time, but we played a little left, right, center, and it seemed like you had a very good time. Did you have a good time?
It was a good party. It was definitely a good time. I hope you enjoyed your hot sauce.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid to try it actually because it's THC hot sauce. So I'm like, will this ruin my next 2 days?
No, no. It's I got some. It's Tabasco. It's only Tabasco hot. It's like throwing Tabasco on something, but it's got that.
I'm not
little
worried
extra
about the spice.
zing.
I'm worried about the actual edible aspect of it. Will they give me super high?
I mean, I'm not the person to ask that. My tolerance really isn't the best judgment for that.
Yeah. How many joints did you smoke at my party?
5.
Exactly.
2.5 grams.
Yes. It was. Yeah. He was just smoking, and he kept trying to pass to me. I'm like, dude, I have to socialize. I can't keep up with you, or I won't talk to anybody at my party.
Thanks, Paris. Appreciate it.
That was a good time. I had the most fun when you were at the party. It was a good time.
Todd's a good time. I know this. That's why I invited him. All right, let's do this since I have you on, and we don't have any TV time scheduled here, even though I do miss that. Let's do a little game between you and Powers.
All right.
Yeah. It's the last word. I got more categories here. Some fun ones that I want to share. In fact, first 2 are themed in rhymes. So you gotta do your rhyme skills.
Oh, I'm really terrible at that. So great.
Right.
We're already
I can rhyme all the minutes of the day.
All right, let's find out. Okay, here we go. All right, Todd, I'll let you start first. Give me a word that rhymes with heart. Go.
Bart.
Fart. Yes.
No.
Wow.
He's Rain Man.
Yeah, see, like I don't. Lark? Yeah, lark.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you see.
1, 2.
Come on, bud.
No, like I literally just told you, rhyming is not something that I come up with off the top of my head.
Heart.
Yeah, you can say chart. Yeah, all this stuff.
Come on, man. You're not even trying.
Yes, and the THC.
I'm sitting here thinking.
You're thinking terribly. All right, try.
Yeah,
again.
well, I warned you, and
all right.
I warned
Powers, you start off this one. Give me a word that rhymes with pump. Go.
Stump.
Lump.
Clump.
Why are you both saying the word?
I'm repeating it.
What was the first word? What am I rhyming with? Clump, lump, sump. Simp, sump, lump, clump, bump, rump.
Rump. Yes. Okay.
Oh, dump. Trump. Clump.
Wait. Yeah.
He ain't gonna. He's sitting there doing something else. He's not even trying.
No rhyming. Final round. Let's do this. Okay. At a game, Todd, name something you wouldn't want to be caught doing on the Jumbotron. Go.
Existing.
Okay. Powers.
Picking my nose.
All right. Picking your nose.
Spilling my drink.
Spill your drink. Okay.
Eating food and it gets in your beard.
Okay.
Out with the side piece.
Yeah. With your
Just on your phone, not cheering, being a chump.
Then
Okay.
wear the wrong team's colors.
There you go.
Sitting next to your sister and they try to put you on kiss cam.
Okay.
Anything with a mascot.
Anything with a mascot.
Nope. And he only got anything within that one.
Yeah. All right. Well,
But at least effort.
yeah. All right, we had 25 seconds. Thanks for coming in, getting whooped up in the last word, and hopefully we'll do TV time soon. All right, you can slow down in your games and all that. All right, T. He did that. Okay, we got 12 seconds. Now, all right. All right. I know how I'm gonna approach this next segment, or do I? We'll find out. Rock 102.1 KFMA just did a round of The Last Word, Powers and Todd on the podcast broadcast stream. If you were watching it, then you know what we're talking about. If not, you missed out. So you need to subscribe to the youtube.com/beefvegan.
Right. I'm going to set myself on fire in a little bit. It'll be great. Don't miss it.
That's an excellent tease, actually. I do enjoy that. There was something I need to mention here because we have a lot of things. They canceled the Parade of Lights that was happening. Tucson has like a Parade of Lights downtown. Sure. They do each and every year, but they canceled it this year because of COVID. Because they felt like there's going to be too many people. And that's the bad news. But the good news is that the 51st annual Winter Street Fair is still happening this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the 4th Avenue Street Fair is open from 10 a.m. to dusk daily. And this is a return because we didn't have the street fair last year.
No, it's been quite a few. It's been over a year, several years. I think we've missed 3 street fairs because it's usually spring, winter, spring, winter.
I wonder if they're counting it as the 51st annual and like last year would have been the 50th annual, or did they pause it?
You know, I don't know. We have to check. They might have paused it. They definitely paused it.
Okay.
If they didn't do it, they didn't add a number.
Well, having a street fair there is going to be fantastic. I got to go down there, slap some stickers on like, Thunder Bacon Burger Company.
I'm doing some promotions. I got a sketch comedy show this Saturday, so I want to promote all day there.
Okay. Street fair. Nice. You're staying busy. So, and the traffic's going to be insane around 4th. So keep that in mind. Yep. But yeah, so we'll be out there too. Rock 102.1 will be out there, I believe.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And so there's something for everyone for the street fair, holiday shopping for merchants and artists, mouthwatering fair food and local entertainment, family activities, and letters to Santa. Even Santa himself is going to be there. Man, with Santa's schedule, you got to think, like, how does this man do it? You know, this month is crazy. Does he not do anything for the rest of the year?
I'll tell you. We're actually roommates. He's a snowbird, but reversed all the time. We hang out all the time.
Okay. Well, that's funny because I did come across a list of, kids' theories as to how Santa does it all in one night.
Oh, really?
And there's 10 theories, but I'm only going to give you a couple. A couple I thought were fun. Like at number 5, they believe that he could walk through walls, and that's really why he could do it.
They just think he's intangible.
He's intangible, just walks through walls, drops off some presents, good to go. Okay. Also, teleportation.
Makes sense. That makes the most sense.
That does make the most sense, but that's only number 4. Magic is number 3, and that's just a lazy way to say teleportation. Number 2, he uses the chimney, stupid. Yeah. But not everyone has a chimney, stupid.
Yeah.
So don't think that.
What is a city kid's going to do?
Yeah, go back to number 4. But the number one thing that kids think as to their theory as to how Santa can do this all in one night.
Can I guess?
What?
It's just the front door.
Yes.
Is it the front door?
He has special keys that can open any door.
Oh, he has special keys.
Special keys. A stealthy key, if you will. All right, so let's hit the reset. When we come back, I got your beef tip. It's a tip that will help you improve your love life during the holidays. You don't want to miss it. It's coming up next, and Beef Vegan Presents. Don't go away. Clear. All right, see how we tied that together?
Heck yeah.
Professional.
Make sure the stream's correct. Gittins is saying something's wrong, but it could be Gittins. You never know.
What? Can't hear or see you at all. You're the only one. Gittins,
I could hear him
you're the only one who can't see or hear us. Yeah, it may be the amount of porn that you're watching on whatever you're watching the stream device on.
Yeah, don't call about it.
Yeah, is that enough my life? I don't know. But I do know that when Tommy called in this morning, he did not have enough my life. He had a humble brag. I'll let you know the difference right now in this clip from earlier this morning on Beef Vegan Presents. Check it out.
By your mom.
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid. Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another round of F My Life from Rock 102.1 KFMA. There's an email sent to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But if you care to share your F My Life on the air, give me a call right now, 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. Emil and Powers is going to weigh in on these FMLs with me. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, this first F My Life sent to me by Johnny. He said, yesterday, a pipe leaked in the store that I work at. I had to smell sword waste for more than 8 hours. F My Life. What do you say there, Powers?
This happened to me once at my job. I got physically ill. F my life.
Gross. Emil?
The fact that Tucson smells like waste like half the time. We're all feeling for this, dude. Yeah, F my own.
100% F My Life. Let's go to the phone and see what we got here. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
This is Tommy.
All right, Tommy, you got an F My Life?
I do. To me, it is.
Okay, what is it?
I met my wife 3 years ago, and when we met, she was 29 and I was 48.
Okay, good for you. You're just bragging.
So we got together and stuff, and her parents were kind of iffy about it. And one day at her mom's work, her mom and I were kind of having words, and my wife looked over at her and says, "Hey, Mom, how about you respect your elders? Because I just happen to be 1 year older than her mom."
Oh.
How'd her mom react to that?
She kind of laughed about it. So everything's all good now. We all love each other. But right there at that moment, I was like, really?
Tommy, this is 100% a humble brag, not an F My Life.
Yeah, you're giving us all hope.
Yeah, exactly. So I got this like young hot wife that I'm banging all the time, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm older than her mom. Ew.
We all love each other. It's cool.
Nice flex.
Yeah, appreciate the flex, Tommy. Talk to you soon. All right, let's moving forward. Wendy wrote in. She said, today I called a friend of mine who was recently in the hospital. She told me that COVID has caused her to lose all sense of smell and taste. Trying to cheer her up, I suggested that I'd take her out to lunch. F My Life. What do you say, Emil?
Big baby, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
Spend some time with her, you know.
It's just tell her it's delicious.
Let me try it. I'll tell you. I'll explain it to you.
Powers, what do you say?
Yeah, that's a big baby. That's just more of a dope.
All right. Final F My Life here. Christy wrote me an email and she said, today, my dad came to pick me up early for Christmas break. He walked in on me cleaning all 19 of my sex toys. F My Life. What do you say, Emil?
Oh, man, F his life.
19?
Enjoy your therapy, Dad.
Yeah. That's more than one a month.
That's ridiculous.
19?
19?
That just hit me.
Yeah. That's a lot of sex toys.
Reeling from that. Jeez.
Dear Lord, is that where all the money's going?
Variety is the spice of F My Life right there.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, definitely F My Life, Christy. Excellent. Keep those emails coming in. beefvegan@kfma.com. Let's hit the reset, play some Jet, and then when we return right after Jet, and we're back. Hey, look at that. Yeah. And then close up and away.
19.
19
of
sex toys. That's more than Gittins. One more than Gittins. I hope you figured out how to stream us again there, Gittins. I mean, honestly, what's going on there? I got the beef tip coming up. I do want to troll on my Instagram here just to get an update on Rico and Kat.
I was just following Rico a bit. He's got a picture of him lifting up like these giant weights.
Yeah.
So to make him look like a tough guy, but they're in like kilograms or metric, so they're probably not that heavy. It's just a scam.
Here's probably not. Here's a way. Let me give you a tip. I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to do a 2-in-1. Okay. I'm going to do a generous plug, a free plug for a local tattoo artist and boost our streams considerably,
Okay.
right? Just with one click of the button. Watch this.
Here
Ready?
we go.
Ta-da! All right. This is Tattoos by Meg.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. So Meg, she's a listener and she reached out to me talking about tattoos. And this is her Instagram page. So I followed back on Instagram. This isn't Meg herself. She's just showing off her work. And, the work that she didn't do is the work I'm admiring most. So that's very nice, though. It's a nice lotus flower. Hey, we're in Arizona lotus.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, see? So I'm just going to keep that on the screen for a little bit.
And
maybe
that's the reason why you're going to do it. Yes.
Well, no, you see, I just gained an online streamer. I'll see how many streamers I'll continue to add just by as they're scrolling through Facebook and say, wait a second, boobs?
Yep.
That's how we get them.
And under boob.
That's how the internet works. And yes, it is very pretty, Christina. She does excellent work. She actually recently just won an award. Speaking of tattoos, a mention I was supposed to do is that we got half price tattoo removal happening on KFMA.com right now. That's part of a promotion that they do every year, half off Fridays, which, I'll give you a little insider tip. It's not just on Friday. You can go to the website each and every day and click on these deals, get these gift certificates. So the half price tattoo removal starts this Friday at 6 a.m. at KFMA.com. And you can purchase one of the following from Allure Medical Spa Procedures for you or a friend for only $99. And that's half price. So if you're like Pete Davidson or myself and you got a bunch of stupid ass tattoos you regret, you can get them removed for as little as $99. I know. So where we at on our stream numbers? And yeah, we got more. Just people just liking the boobs. Where is she located? That's an excellent question. I would have to click on something else here. I think Oracle. Tattoos by Meg. Yeah, it's like Oracle. All right, where is...
Let's go follow her on that gram, Christina.
Yeah, follow Tattoos by Mermeg. And tell her Beef sent you.
Yes.
Maybe she'll hook me up with something. You know?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, if I was single, I'd be like, hook me up with that number. There's Meg. So yeah, she won this award here, which was, what was it? Best Tattoo Parlor by who awarded her this? This was actually a pretty big deal. It was a nice little event that they had at one of the resorts out here. Oh, the Arizona Daily Star. So yeah, she ain't messing around.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So that's Meg and her man. And Meg, like I said, is a listener. So if you're gonna support anyone, support someone who listens to the show and the station.
Absolutely.
We support each other. We're our own economy.
Like a bunch of jock straps on Tucson. Right
mm-hmm.
Big.
I'll remove that while I'm trying to figure out how to work this Instagram, because I do, again, every time I click home, it goes right back to Meg's customers' boobs. She does have pretty customers. I will give you that. I'll give her that much too. I'm like, okay. Not a bad follow for you pervs out there. And or Christina, who just enjoys good work.
That's right.
Here is Rico doing his best Forrest Gump.
Yeah. So Rico on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Writing soliloquies.
Yeah. He's still not in a cult that we know of.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I've been watching that documentary. It's
Yeah.
terrifying about that Nexium.
Yes.
Terrifying stuff.
I know. And I told him the fun fact. Actually, it was a spoiler because at one point Keith Raniere is in Mexico and he calls a couple of his girls to come down just to give him oral.
Yeah.
All at the same time. It wasn't like, one at a time. He's like, I need you all to come down here right now. And all of you to.
It's probably because he knows like time's running out. Better cash that in.
Yeah, pretty much. Put it in the spank bank before I go to prison. And so I can't blame him for that. We were impressed by that little bit of information. Let's wrap things up.
Let's do it.
Rock 102.1 KFMA is Beef Vegan Presents. We're almost out of time on this podcast, and we like to thank everybody for listening. But before I leave you, let me give you a beef tip, okay? So it is the holidays, and you might have a Christmas tree in your living room. But if you put a Christmas tree in your bedroom, you might improve your sex life.
Oh.
Yes, that's what they claim that 1 in 6 couples are doing this year. And it becomes a more romantic environment because of the smell of pine and, of course, the Christmas tree lights.
That's those lightings. It's true.
The lighting is fantastic. Everyone looks better in a room with nothing but Christmas lights. And I know this from my 20s. And actually, currently, like all the way up to like 3 years ago, I had Christmas lights hanging from the back of my bedpost because it was so sexy. So that's an actual thing. A UK commissioned a study that found that more couples are putting Christmas trees in their bedroom to solely improve their sex life. So if you're looking to improve your sex life during the holidays, put a Christmas tree in your bedroom and there'll be lots of presents, not just under the tree.
And do you know what I got? Can I add to that?
Real quick.
Yo, mistletoe above the bed.
There you go.
Or a belt buckle, either way.
'Tis the season to be horny. That's all the time we have on the show. Thank you guys so much for checking in. Tomorrow morning, we'll have Weed Rapper Hot Rock Super Joint. We'll continue to give away tickets for Beef Cheap Seats. And, of course, have the keyword at 7:15 for you to be the master of prizes. Till then, Riley's up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And, as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side
Thanks for
of
watching.
beef,
Share the stream.
soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.